Okay, so we are live. All right, looks good. Okay, guys, welcome to Conversation Club meeting. Today, we are going to be talking about leadership. So, sorry, my voice is kind of weird because I was sick before, but I'm all good now. All right, so about leadership. What is leadership? Can you guys answer, like, for you, what does leadership mean?
Yeah, I can explain. Okay, then. I learned this from my commander in the military. He said me the leadership is not creating before 10 years or 20 years. If it's inside of your body, so it always works. For example, I can say that imagine a team. Some person comes here and he says, "Can I join your team?" And another person says, "Come to join to our team." So it means he has leadership inside.
I see.
He say, "Come here and join my team." But this person is asking, "Can I join your team?" So it's difference between two persons.
I see. And hello, everyone on the live stream. The question that I asked is, what is leadership? So for you, what does leadership mean? You can type something in the chat if you want to.
So it's in your side, so it's will shine.
Yeah.
Like a journal.
So what do you think? What is leadership for you?
I think that some people say that was genetically goes from our fathers to.
So it could be
It
genetic.
will be genetically, but I think that the social is important for us. It depends on our own. We can only not think about the genetics. We can think that some people think that they can change something and they want to share their decisions with their mates, and that was the leadership. They want to change something and they point the front of their team.
Okay, nice. Those are some good responses. So I have some other ideas I can write on the board. So leadership, you can say, is the ability to. So leadership is the ability to. Can you finish this sentence?
Comment. No.
Controlling people.
Leadership is the ability to control people.
We have to make sentence.
Yeah, can you finish the sentence?
Ability to be honest to people or something.
Okay, leadership is the ability to be honest with people.
To explain something easily.
Okay, that's good. Leadership is the ability to explain something easily. That's good. Okay, I have some. Okay, so leadership is the ability to. Leadership is the ability to direct people to achieve a goal, right?
Of course.
Also, another one, leadership is the ability to guide others in times of trouble. You understand?
Yeah.
And the last one I have is leadership is the ability to make difficult decisions.
Maybe we can say that making the people's dreams come true.
Yeah, that's true. Leadership is the ability to help make people's dreams come true.
Somebody yönlendirmek eden
Mhm. All right, so next,
Being hardworking.
let's make a list of different qualities that you think a leader should have.
Let's go.
So, what are some qualities of a leader?
Being honest.
Okay, honesty.
It needs to not lie.
Yeah.
Um, to be talkative.
Talkative. Okay. I think another word that might fit better is extrovert. You know extrovert?
No.
Extrovert is a person that always is communicating and talking to a lot of people, and they're really good at meeting new people and talking.
Yeah.
You know, so all right, talkative and extrovert.
Maybe helpful.
Helpful.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Hardworking.
Yeah, good. Helpful and hardworking. What else? Think about if someone is like your leader. How would you want him to be?
Maybe careful.
Careful. Okay. That's good.
Knowing that what regulates something.
What is it?
Regulating.
And I think that he should be yeniler.
Moderate.
I think you have to
Innovative.
Innovative.
Yeah, you have to be like this because if he's leading, so for new goals you have to do new things.
Yeah, innovative.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We talked about that word last week.
I'm sorry, if he will be the same as past leader, for example,
Mhm.
so there will not change something. You have to
Yeah.
innovate something to be best at the past leader.
Yeah, I see. Let me see if I have the word for that actually.
How we say Antonym of the lazy.
Hardworking. Okay, so visionary.
Ah,
This person has a vision. They see what they want in the future, what's different from the past. They want to change.
Like he see future.
Mhm.
Ambitious.
Ambitious. Yeah, that's better. Ambitious. Yeah, that's a better word. Ambitious. So someone who's innovative and ambitious at the same time is what you would want. There. want to make changes, but like for the better. Uh-huh.
Adalet olmak. Being
Just.
Just.
just.
Yeah. So the adjective for that is just just.
Just.
Yeah.
Just.
So justice is like
Adalet.
justice is like a noun, isim.
Yeah.
Just is adjective. Like this person is just.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this word? See if you know what this means. Transparent. Have you ever heard this word? Okay,
No, I don't know.
it's close to like honesty, but it's like
The person who says words to face, like this.
not exactly, but it's the person. It's like transparent. To be transparent, it's like people always know like what you're doing. You don't like try to cheat people behind their back. Like
So he has 4 eyes, I got.
yeah. But so like the leader is always telling his followers what he's doing. They always know like if they have to give the leader money, they always know how the leader spends the money, right?
Yeah.
So transparent. So people can trust them.
He knows characters of the person. Like this, yeah.
Yeah. So like the leader is like he's clear. You know, like everyone can trust him because they know what he's doing and they know he's not doing something behind their back. So transparent. Also, another word.
Cheerful.
Cheerful? Okay. Yeah. There's actually a better word that might fit better. It's this. So this is like cheerful, but it's charismatic. Have you heard it before? So it's like cheerful, but it's like way higher up than cheerful because this is charismatic. Is like you're cheerful, but you like make everyone else feel cheerful too. So like you know like a strong leader like he gives like an inspirational speech and like he's like really active and energetic and everyone loves it and they're all cheering and clapping. He would be charismatic because he's like has high energy and he's making other people like have high energy too. They get inspired.
Peace lover.
Peace lover? Okay.
Maybe.
So we could say peaceful.
Peaceful, yeah.
Peaceful, or maybe someone who like tries to work towards a peaceful solution. Patriotic.
Yeah.
So yeah, patriotic. That's especially important for like for national leaders, politicians, or like leaders of a certain like ethnic group or something like that.
Because it can.
Also,
Good plan.
good planner. Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, no problem. Go.
I don't. We are not.
Okay, so let's see. Also, I have loyal, right? Why should a leader be loyal?
Because everyone deserves the loyalty.
Mm-hmm. So, like, a leader should be loyal to the people who follow him, just like the people who follow him should be loyal to him, right? Like loyalty goes both ways. So that could be one reason. Also, another work quality of a leader is trustworthy, right? Trustworthy,
Trustworthy.
yeah. So trustworthy is like kind of related to transparent and honesty. And I have some more. Oh, here's this one. Ethical.
Okay. That was important.
So ethical is kind of related to peaceful, but it's a little bit different, right?
Yes.
So ethical is like treating treating humans how they should be treated, or like being good to like animals, you know, like not breaking like the basis laws of humanity, you know. So ethical. And this one, maybe you know it, I don't know. Empathetic. You know it? Can you explain what does it mean?
I know that this means that who loves his work or
So
have empathy in his work.
so it's like you're like understanding of people.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like if someone loses their work and you like understand how they feel and you try to you try to help them feel better about it, you're being empathetic, you know?
Being forward.
Like what?
Being forward or helping.
Yeah. So like if something bad happens to somebody, you show them that you understand how they feel, right? Because it helps people feel better if they have someone who understands what they're feeling, right? So I think it's important for a leader to be empathetic, because if a leader can't understand the problems of the people who they're leading, then how can they lead, right? So a leader should be empathetic. All right, so now do a different one. Okay, so now let's think of different types of leaders. Like not like adjectives, but nouns. Like for example, I'll give you one example, like a king, right? Like a king is a leader. So what are some different types of leaders?
Prime Minister, President.
Okay, so prime minister, president,
Germany has that.
chancellor,
Yeah.
Germany.
Chancellor.
I had no idea I saw it, but I'll try.
Khan.
Khan, okay. What about people who aren't like politicians or monarchy? What about something like different? Like someone, not someone who's a leader of a country, but there's other types of leaders, right?
Yes. Maybe CEO.
CEO, yeah, that's perfect. CEO,
Vice President.
yeah. Also, What about like teacher?
Teacher, yeah.
Teacher is the leader of a classroom, right? Teacher.
Rector,
Yeah, rector. Also, you could say parents, right?
and in America, each state have a senate.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually so in America, each state has senators, but those are the politicians that go to Washington D.C. to represent their state to the central government. But for governing each state has its own governor, and these are the people that stay in the state, and they are like the highest political person that's in the state itself. So they don't go to like the Senate. They stay in the capital of the state. So all right, that good governor.
Alright. Uh,
Also, you can talk about like there's like general and like military general. All right, I don't know if there's any. There's probably some more, but we can move on. Okay, so all right, so these two questions: what makes a good leader, and what makes a bad leader? So you can take like a couple minutes and think about like how you can answer what makes a good leader, and also what could make someone a bad leader. So think about that for like a minute, and then we'll come back. Okay, so what do you think? What makes a good leader?
I think that main thing that makes a good leader is the parent education, the school is the main thing that make a good leader. Because every leader need to be being education in education and being knowledgeable. And I think that good leader needs a grand ground with community to grow with himself and make himself better.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect answer. I agree with everything you said. And then what about bad leader? What would make a bad leader?
Uh, bad leader, bad leader makes because of them war, because of the people that good people, because of good people, because of the people want to escape, want to collapse
Yeah.
another country's side.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a leader bad
Mm-hmm.
because they have anger, they have background, and
Yeah.
something can make a leader bad.
Mhm. All right. So what do you think? What makes a good leader?
Good leader should be communicate with people
Mhm.
equal. For
Yeah.
example, not with you good, but with him not good, like this.
Yeah. I see.
Not discriminate.
Mhm.
Not discriminate. With that leader, of course, I can say or bad things for
Yeah. Okay.
if you the most important if you discriminate people, so he is bad.
Yeah.
Maybe if he can resolve problems.
Mhm.
But if he can how good with this. Even if you can resolve problems, so you have to ask for help someone in another position. If he is good, so you have to make the best.
Yeah. So I have some phrases that. So for a good leader, you can say like inspires others. Inspires others. Also earns trust. Because trust is something you don't just get for free, right? You have to earn
Of
it.
course.
You have to show it through your actions. Also, sets a good example. Do you understand what that phrase means? Sets a good example. What does it mean to set a good example?
Is it the same with that thing or not? Is it
Is it the idiom?
Yeah, it's like an idiom. So you can say like to set a good example.
Have database or
Mm.
talking skill?
No, so let's see. So let's say you have an older brother, right? Just pretend if you have an older brother. Your older brother always does like some good things, and you want to follow him. You want to also do good things. So you would say your older brother is setting a good example,
Örnek.
right?
Örnek olması şart.
Mhm. So you can say like this person sets a good example or this person sets a bad example, right? So it's like an idiom. All right, so
We have a formal phrase for this. Numune şahit, for example.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
Numune şahit.
yeah. This is new. Yeah.
Numune means example, and numune is example. Set a good example person.
And then of course listens to other people. Like listens to other people's ideas. Like doesn't just only think for themselves, you know.
Yeah.
So then I also have some for maybe like what a bad leader could be.
You have to listen, but to do his own opinion.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a good leader, you should listen to what people have to say, and then maybe it'll make your own ideas better. But if you only follow your own ideas, then you won't know what your people are thinking, you know? So
Maybe he don't lose something when he listen. Just he has to listen. If it's so good, so he can take it.
do you know what this means to instill fear? It just means like to make somebody scared. So a bad leader will make like his followers scared of him, right?
Just bad side.
For example, when economy goes down, right? People lost trust to him.
Not so much that, not so much that, but like it's like a person, like a leader who like will threaten people and just like be mean and make them scared of them. Not because of something outside of them, but because like they say,
His character.
yeah,
His acting.
yeah. Like if I tell you like if you don't like if I tell you like if you don't answer my question right, you better leave the classroom. Like that. Like I'm making you scared scared of me.
Yeah, with rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So also this is maybe another idiom. So pit people against each other. What do you think this means?
Taşlanmayla insanları birbirine taşlandırmayla.
So a leader who like divides people and makes them hate each other, right?
Yeah. It's like a troublemaker, right?
Mm. So like if you're the boss at work and you don't want your employees to be like friends with each other, you give one employee a big raise, like you pay him a lot more for the same work, and the other employee will be mad at the other employee for getting a raise, you know?
Yeah.
And you make them not like each other. Yeah. So you pit people against each other. You do something to divide them, because like sometimes there's a form of leadership that's like divide and conquer. Have you heard this phrase?
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
Conquer karşılığı ne?
Conquer is like to take something over.
Yeah.
You can say it like for take like in history, like an empire will conquer land. You know? So yeah, that fethetmek. So we have an idiom in English called divide and conquer, and it's like a leadership style. So you divide people, and when people are divided, they're easier to conquer because you only need to do one at a time. You don't have to have everything. So yeah, it's an interesting theory and concept that people study a lot. Okay, so this phrase.
Is there someone?
No one right now. So this one, you probably understand. Says one thing, but does another.
Bir sözleri başkasına.
So like, if I'm a doctor, and I tell you like to stop smoking cigarettes, but I smoke cigarettes, it's like that. So I tell you to do one thing, but to do another. Or like maybe like you go somewhere and you're not wearing a mask, and someone yells at you to wear a mask, and then they take theirs off after. Yeah, like maybe like the president of the U.S. will say masks are required, but when he's saying this, he doesn't wear a mask. So it's like says one thing but does another. Okay, and I have one more. All right, this rubs and mistakes.
Clinic?
Yeah. So like this is like rubbing it in, right? So What do you think it would mean if you rub in somebody's mistake?
Don't think carefully and make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think
No, so like, let's say you make a mistake, right? And I rub it in, like,
you tell me to go. That was trust.
so okay, so it's like, okay, so think about this. Like, let's say you make a mistake, right? And I'm your boss, and it's not a bad mistake. Like, it's just like some stupid mistake. Like, it's nothing like it's not a big deal, right? But every time after, I always like talk about it. Like, I always like use it against you, or I always make fun of you or bully you about it. It means I'm like rubbing it in. So like I never let it go. So
It's like a chantage.
what's that?
Sen nasıl insan?
Demek sen saklı.
İdris de değil, babanı.
Oh, şantaj. You know what means şantaj?
I don't know.
Blackmail.
Ya bilmiyorum.
Oh yeah, it could be. It's a little bit different than blackmail actually. So it's just like
Şuna var bir mahkum.
Nedir? Yani şey demekler. Kimse saklı değil.
Hatta bu da güzel olmuş. Her türlü olmuş. Anladım.
Yani
so yeah, so it's like I make it a big deal, but it's not really a big problem, but I make it a problem, right? And I make you feel really bad about it.
You always remind us, right?
Yeah, I always have to remind you. I always have to make you feel bad about it. So it's like I'm rubbing it in to make it stay there, right? So in English, like in the U.S., people like if someone makes a mistake, like, and someone's being mean to them, like you say like don't rub it in. Like, please stop bothering me about the mistake. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So don't rub it in. Have you heard that before? Yeah, that's what they mean. Don't rub it in. Like, just please stop telling me my mistake. All right. So those are some good idioms. All right. So the next question is, when you think of a leader, who are the first people that come to your mind?
About leadership or school?
Like a real person. Like when you think about a leader, who comes to your mind?
Of course, first comes religious people.
Okay, so religious
You
leaders.
can say Jesus.
So like prophets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's a lady.
Mhm. What else? What about people that like are in your life or that are like alive today? When you think of a leader,
Teachers, of course.
your teachers. Hmm. Yeah, for me, I always think of like, I don't know, like different politicians and that kind of stuff.
For teachers always think about the children, the students,
Yeah.
both prepare them.
All right, so I have another interesting sentence. So I'm gonna write two sentences on the board, and you're gonna choose which one you agree with more and explain why.
Yeah.
All right, so first let's talk about what the sentences mean, right? So leaders are born. What does that mean? You said it earlier, actually.
I think that was true.
Mhm.
Leaders are born because
So what does it mean? Like a leader is born? Like how can you explain
it
it?
comes from our genetics.
Okay. So if someone's in a family of leaders, they'll be a good leader too, just because they're born in this family?
We think that leaders are made because of their parents, because of their education.
Yeah, so leaders are made because of life experiences.
Yeah.
Okay, so now which of these phrases do you think is more true?
I think that leaders are born.
Born? So how would someone being born a leader be better than someone being made a leader?
But it depends on what is education.
Yeah,
You can born by your genetics leader, but if no one can teach you and prepare you, you
Mhm.
cannot be a leader, great leader. But leaders are made, it was true, but
So maybe it's a mix of both.
yeah, but
And what do you think, Rustam?
I think leaders are made because it depends on situation. Even if you was born as a leader,
Yeah, yeah.
and also it depends on the situation. Why? Because I can give an example. For example, the leader of Soviet Union, um, Georgian President Stalin, he was in jail in Baku, and our first president, Muhammad Amin Sulzade, he was helped him to be independent, to be free. He took him from jail, and then he was as a president.
Mhm.
He was so if he will still stay in jail, so it's even he have even he brought as a leader, so but he is in jail, so it was impossible to be a leader.
Yeah.
Okay. So it depends on situations.
Yeah. Also, I would also say it depends on like opportunities too. So maybe you have opportunity to have a good education, or you have opportunity to see different countries and experience like develop a big world view. Also, experience like if you have lots of military experience or experience in other jobs, it could help you be a good leader.
Yeah, when people maybe have a lot of problems, so it's good, it's not bad, because if you will live without problems, so
Mm.
he can find ways to resolve problems. So if he's a leader, he wants to be a leader, so he has to work a lot with problems to resolve it.
Mm. All right, so I'm gonna write the next one on the board. Okay, so now think about your life. And have you ever been a leader in your life? Like for anything? So think about that for 1 minute. I'm gonna drink some water.
Right now, I'm really not us. um, don't forget to sip when you drink water. It's bad for organism. It's damage when it goes down, but when you sip, it's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Forgot. Okay, so what about you guys in your own life? Have you ever been a leader?
Right now, I'm the leader in our classroom.
So explain, what are you doing? How are you?
I'm communicating with teachers with better than anyone.
With the administration?
Yeah, some administrations, and it's have minuses and pluses, of course. It's good because it's making experience for me for the future. It's prepares me for the future.
Yeah, because if you learn how to talk to people above you,
Yeah.
you develop good like diplomatic skills, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's have minus because psychologically So when I talk with a lot of people, they refer me, they ask me for help. I'm saying the same things about 10 times, 12 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's tiring. It's very bad for my nerves. But I'm trying to keep calm and down.
Yeah. So you improve, you get better.
But it's have a lot of extras, of course.
Mhm.
Because of leadership, they respect me. If I will, for example, ask money, they will say, okay, when I want to pay, they say, don't do it.
Mhm.
For this, maybe I'm talking with administrations and they have a lot of experience than me. When I'm talking with them, it's extra for me for the future. I get information from them, myself experience. I'm communicating with them when I need and help from them. I can ask them easily because I'm not going often. I mean, I'm not going when I have only problem. I'm also when I don't have problem, I'm entering to the room. I'm saying that I came for to meet with you to say hello and to go.
Mhm.
So it makes respect between us.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think on this.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Javidon? Have you ever been a leader?
I've been with him when I was 12 or 13 years
Mhm.
old. We had some classwork or some group work and some debate about each team.
Mhm.
That time I always the students and my classmates say that you will be a leader. You need to be leader. Nowadays I'm the leader of my company, me and my friend's company.
Mhm.
We are making some great decisions. We have learned some rules and some psychological rules to how to learn and regulate the things, how to understand the things. The first thing we need to right now
Mhm.
to understand things, what we need and what we need to do in the future. That was the main thing, main. Uh,
So you have to make like important decisions about the future. Uh-huh.
I want to add something.
Yeah, go ahead.
If we want to be successful about leadership, maybe, so we have to check people often, not when we have help from them. Maybe we have to check how is going your life, how
Yeah.
works. So if you will go when you need only help, so he will say he needs me only for help. He don't need me, he don't need me, so he comes only for help.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It makes people feel like you care about them.
Feel like you care about him, and to make him or her to feel you near for him, like his family member.
Yeah. And also, maybe some people are too ashamed to ask for help, even though they really need help.
Maybe
And-
the smile is the best gun, I think.
Yeah.
Smile. When you smile, he will also smile because it's like a disease. When you smile, it comes to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, there's actually an idiom for this that I can share with you.
You have to share.
You might hear this in movies. Let me write it.
So you share, let's share.
So the idiom is to win hearts and minds.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. So you both understand it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, it's usually, when we say this phrase in English, we usually talk about like a new leader coming in and people don't know if this is a good leader or a bad leader, so they say we have to win the hearts and minds of the people. Basically, we have to make the people like us.
Maybe I think we have to hide it from them.
Mm.
It's like a secret. If you want to be successful, if they will know about this,
Yeah.
it will not be samimi neydi? Samimi
Efficient.
is it?
efficiency, right?
Yeah, if he will know about this, so you will lost samimiyet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Samimiyet is the best
Mhm.
thing in a relationship, in a friendship, everything. So it's mean you respect him, you trust him, so that's why you're affectionate with him.
Oh, okay. I think it's actually a different word. I think I said
Really?
the wrong word.
And you have a mistake. Okay. Okay. What number?
Yeah.
One. Huh?
One.
Hadi. İstiyor. Var mı? Cordial.
Cordial.
It's how I don't remember this word. What is this word? Samimi. Even when we write a letter, write a letter, we in the down we write with there sincerely. Right?
Oh, sincere. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Sincerity.
Sincere.
Yeah, yeah.
So sincere is the most important thing.
Yeah, sincerity.
Yeah.
Like you mean it.
When you're sincere with him,
Yeah, yeah.
lets me to trust him.
Yeah, yeah. That's perfect word.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the next question. Should a leader be decisive or indecisive?
What meaning of this?
So decisive means, and indecisive is quedarse. Like you never make a good decision. Or you have
I got
So what do you think? Should a leader be decisive or indecisive?
of course decisive. It's very important if you want to stay in leadership.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to stay.
I think a leader should be decisive, but need to learn how the other people think about it.
Yeah, that's good. So a leader should be decisive, but also he should look at all of the options. Like that maybe there's 3 choices a leader can make. Maybe a leader should look closely at all 3 and then make a decision. Right? But a bad leader, or it would be bad if a leader makes one decision and then later he changes his mind and makes a different decision about the same thing, right? It depends, but usually a leader should be decisive. Okay, and now the last question I would ask. Who is the most important leader in your life? So for you personally, in your whole life, who's the most important leader for
I
you?
think for everyone it's parents.
Parents?
Parents.
So both of you parents? And why is that? Can you explain?
For me, because of my, I always think that my father always know how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I always learn how to be leader from my father.
Yeah, yeah. Same for me. For my mother, she knows how to do everything. And if I have any question like about anything, she always has a good answer for it. And she's really strong. Like nobody can like talk bad to her. She always wins in like an argument. So that's for me. My mom is like the biggest leader in my life.
I think the parents the most important leaders because they always cares, they always honest, they never lies to you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to lie. Your friend can lie you because he can hide you can fight something from you, or he can need to lie to you, but your parents are never needs to lie you. Maybe sometimes they can, but even if they lie to you, so it will be goodness for you. Why? Because when you're ill, you don't want to drink addict to God.
Yeah. Yeah, medicine.
Medicine. Yeah, when you don't want to take tablets, for example, but
Yeah.
he lied to you, he said it's not tablet for another thing, but they lie for your goodness. Yeah, so I think that's why always people.
Parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Perfect. That's great
Yeah.
answers. All right. So that was good conversation. I'm gonna end the live stream now. Thank you for anyone who joined online,
Yeah.
and I'll see you next time.
People.